Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Dadia. Clearly, a good day of trade is what we've seen. In fact, the markets did run up to the day's highest levels as well in today's session. Overall, currently, if you go to see as well in terms of Nifty 50, we are pretty much hovering around those 19,600 mark. But interesting is to see how there is no participation that is coming in from the banking majors as well. It's the pharma that continues the up move in today's session. Let's quickly welcome in our guest for the day. We have Brijesh Ail, Retail Research at IDBI Capital, joining in to discuss more. Brijesh, uh, good afternoon and welcome to the show. My first question coming to you is there is some buying interest that has returned to the markets in today's session overall. What's the sense that you pick up and what are the levels that you've been tracking?
Yeah, good afternoon, madam. So if we talk of the market, so last week we saw that there was a breakdown and then eventually the market took support somewhere near 19,300. And now the way it has reclaimed 19,500 makes me believe that we may see some continuation of this bounce. The first level to watch was 19,600. So maybe in today's session or maybe by tomorrow, if we reclaim 19,600, then I believe we should be heading for the 19,800 because 19,800 is a major resistance zone even from the derivatives point of view. So right now I would be talking more of a range. Our range was more into a 19,300 to 19,800. But then intra-week registration is seen at 19,600. If 19,600 is taken out, we'll talk of another 200 points on the upside. So largely, the market is in the range of 19,300 to 19,800.
Okay. Now, clearly, if you go to see, it's the pharma stocks that are actually propelling the benchmark indices overall, right? How are you seeing the setup with regards to the pharma index?
Pharma has been the flavor for the last couple of weeks. So, what I would suggest is, for example, Cipla, Lupin, the trade setups are not there, but the people who already have the positions can hold on to the position because the momentum is likely to continue during the entire month. So, definitely, just in case if there is some profit booking, if we get an opportunity to buy, definitely there should be a space where one can look into. But one anybody who's holding the position, I think should hold the position because this entire month pharma will be should trade with positive bias.
Right. And we're not seeing too much support that's coming in from the banking majors as well. In fact, after the 1 year run up, there is selling that's coming in, especially in terms of the PSU banking space as we speak. What would you advise investors to do with Bank Nifty?
Bank Nifty specifically, madam, we are keeping a watch on 44,500 levels. So by any chance, if the market doesn't move up and there's a correction due coming in Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty breaks 44,500, then I'm of the opinion that there can be some slightly selling pressure in the Bank Nifty, which can take it back to 4350 or maybe 43,000. So somehow the view on Bank Nifty is not that positive. Even today, when the market is up, the Bank Nifty is down by 50 points. So right now it's 27 points. So I'm little bit cautious. Maybe weekly expiry also there is a probability we may see some sell off. 44,500 is the immediate support level. If that is broken, I would be taking some negative bias on the Bank Nifty.
Okay. Now, coming to individual stock specific action as well, Brajesh, clearly, if you see individual stocks like REC and PFC, both these counters are indicating a bullish setup in trade today. What's your view and what would you advise investors to do?
REC has been running from 132
Hmm.
levels in the last 3 months. Now REC is today again it is a high. It is for example the stock is trading a high tower bottom structure. It's in an uptrend even in the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. So definitely it's an uptrend stock. One should ride the momentum. So most probably 220, 230 can be the extinction of the current move. So hold on to the position. There is nothing negative as of now in the RSC.
Right. How about a Divis Laboratories? Because along with the Pharma Pack, Divis also has seen a positive setup over the last couple of trading sessions. Is this time to now book profits, or do you suggest, hold on to Divis as well along with the other pharma names?
Yeah, there is some momentum left in DBs as well. If I look at the monthly time frame, then I think somewhere close to 4,000, 4,050, 4,100 is the extension of this move. Maybe slight profit booking might come during the week, but then directionally 4,100 is what I'm looking at the DBs left. So hold on to the position. Only in the near term, if 3600 level, which doesn't look right now, will be broken that easily. If that is broken, then the view might change. But right now, I would advise to hold on with the long position towards 4100 level.
Right. So that's with regards to where DV slab goes. On the other hand, let's look at a Britannia post earnings. Now you are seeing a short built up in on a Britannia. What's your view? And along with that, there is some bit of negativity with regards to Nestle as well.
So I think FMCG is one space where the market is not contributing. Eventually, this entire thing started from ITC and HUL. Now I think even the other stocks like Britannia and Dabas are following the entire the sector thing. So what I can specifically see in Britannia, it has broken the 50-day moving average and it is now approaching the 200-day moving average. And if you talk the 200-day moving average, 4475 is the level which should be coming on the lower side. So there is a little, I think as a sector also looks like there's a correction is due in the sector and even the Britannia looks weak. So I think there will a little bit further more correction in the Britannia as well.
Right. Moving on, let's look at few of the other names. IDEA is seeing a strong long build up in trade. What would you advise investors to do with IDEA?
Well, we don't recommend, but simply if I do look at the chart pattern, then what we saw on the previously there was some buying which came in the system during the 26th July. So I think slight positive may be there, but then if somebody is having a position, I would recommend to hold. Maybe 9.5, 10 can be possible, but it would be more good that we avoid the position. Don't take the fresh positions.
Right. In terms of few of the other names that I was looking at as well, what's your view on Adani Ports? Because again, that stock is also seeing a long build up in trade today, and tomorrow the company will be reporting numbers.
So I think from the entire Adani space, we are only bullish on the Adani port. And if I do look at the Adani port chart, so it is giving some kind of weekly breakout. Earlier, the fall came from the levels of 900. So it's very much possible this it's from 780 level. Directionally, the stock is due to bounce back towards the 900 level. So 900 is a multiple resistance zone. So I won't be surprised. Now I think even though the results are there, for the last 3-4 trading session, the momentum has started in the Adani port, and slowly the volumes are picking up. So I do believe this will go towards 900 levels.
Right. Moving on, let's look at a SBI Life in trade. Again, a good OI built up seen on this counter. What's your view?
Uh, Basically, SBI Life, HDFC Life are the both counters which are very extremely bullish. So SBI in the long term is a very good space. I think not 1350 is a multiple resistance zone, but so I think maybe once the market stabilizes and even irrespective of market stabilizing, whenever the 1350 levels are taken out, I think there will be like kind of a extra bullish kind of scenario in the SBI Life. Means it's a long term bet. So I think somebody having a position should definitely hold the position and even want to take a fresh position can initiate a fresh longs about 1350 level. That trade will be with the momentum and with the market trend. So I think it's a very strong positive bias in SBI Life.
Right. Apart from the names that we've discussed, Brijesh, anything that comes to your radar, that could be good investment opportunities?
So today specifically, what I observed was capital goods. So this is one segment which is again coming in the limelight. For example, L&T and Siemens. Even the Siemens results are due. But if I do look at the weekly and monthly time frame of chart formation, I think it's that sector is going to perform. So L&T and Siemens, I should be a medium to long term opportunity where we should be keeping a watch on.
Right. Moving on, let's look at a quick one in terms of a few of the other names. Tata Motors and a Bajaj Auto, both of these have been under pressure. What should the strategy be?
Specifically, Tata Motors, I think the counter has turned positive, but there has been slightly profit booking. I think this will cool off somewhere near 600. So I don't feel Tata Motors will correct more than 600 marks. So that should be the demand zone for the Tata Motors. So maybe 5 points plus and minus. again close to 600. I believe Tata Motors will find support. But when we talk of Bajaj Auto, the structure is not that great. It has given technically it has given a sell setup. So I think there would be further correction. 4400, 4450, 4400 is just is a, as a set auto. We are not very bullish. Specifically, Bajaj and Hero is something which is looking negative on charts. So I think Bajaj will be a big counter.
Right. So these are few of the names that we should be looking at, as well as Brijesh has mentioned. Thank you, Brijesh, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. So clearly, a lot of stock specific action is what we are seeing, but there is some bit of positive momentum that we have been witnessing in terms of where trade goes as we speak. And overall, if you go to see in terms of individual counters, pockets where auto is seeing some bit of weakness, banking continues to underperform the benchmark indices in trade, but it's mainly the pharma pack that is continuing the upside as we speak. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned to Peaky Prime.